this is the first long weekend I've had in a while, so I want to make it count. And I want to make sure you're not around on Sunday night, because I plan on bringing some ass back from the reunion, and I want to tap that without you there. You got it?
It's my house. You're lucky I'm letting you stay here.
Look, you wanted me to get a job, so I got one. At least let me have the house for the weekend.
My house, my rules. I suggest you stay out late.
Later.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Huh?
It's not what it looks like.
Gross.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. You got a good dog? I love dogs. You come home and the pillow on your couch is all shredded, right? And there's fluff everywhere. And there's feathers and cotton or whatever's in the pillow all over the house, right? And you live in a studio apartment with your dog, and your dog's standing at the door with fluff all on his face, and you're like, did you do this? Ralphie? Dutch? Whatever your dog's name is? Did you do it? Huh? Huh? Come on, Poochie. What'd you do? And your dog just like stands there and is like, you know, it's like this. I mean, I don't know. This is why all dogs go to heaven, right? They say dogs have souls because no other animal is capable of like shame like a dog. Like the dogs are actually embarrassed. I grew up with Labradors. These dogs are actually they're embarrassed. They're capable of embarrassment when they behave badly, and virtually no other animal can do that. That's why people say dogs have souls. So anyway, the point of all of this is that it's inane in human nature when you're lying, when you're ashamed of something, when you're guilty. There are like reflexes that you have. Even dogs have them, right? And so humans have them. Is how lie detectors work. You know, you lie and they hook you up to a machine and they can tell you, spike the blood pressure, right? Cortisol levels through the roof. The machine will tell you based on what's happening internally in your biology. You're lying, right? And there's a media version of that as well. The media version when you're lying is when you're live on CNN and you get asked a question about your relationship with Fani Willis. Your name's Nathan Wade, lovingly known as Nathan's Hot Dog on this show. And you're asked a question about, you know, blowing up this entire Trump prosecution case with your affair and your money laundering. And so your consultant has to step in and literally come rescue you. Look at this. It's happened live. Look at this. This happens live. The consultant has to come in and jump into the middle of the interview and rescue Nathan Wade. An incredible moment. It's ping pong balling all over social media. Fani Willis' secret lover, Nathan Wade, visibly panics on air as handlers remove him from interview. Dude, you got to check this clip out. Watch.
What is your current relationship with the district attorney?
Just as outlined earlier, we are great friends. We speak regularly. You know, the conversation has changed, though. You know, whereas before our conversations were about this case. I'm sure you could imagine and appreciate the amount of time that it takes that you have to pour into a case a case of this magnitude, trying to prosecute those defendants. But our conversations have shifted to how are you handling the threats that are coming your way? Are you being safe? And you know, democracy, the case will live on, kind of thing.
Just to clarify, when did the romantic relationship between the two of you start?
Yeah, so you know, we get into, there's been this effort to say that, okay, these exact dates are at issue, and these exact dates are, I'm getting signaled here. No.
Yeah, take it. You want to go off mic for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Go off mic for a second.
Keep rolling?
Yeah, keep rolling. Don't stop down there. Stay at speed.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Just to revisit the question, it was to clarify when the romantic relationship started and when it ended.
Sure. So, I believe that the public has, through the testimony and other interviews, the public has a clear snapshot that this is clearly just a distraction. It is not a relevant issue in this case, and I think that we should be focusing on more of the facts and the indictment in the case.
Yeah. This is why lie detectors work. Like, look at them go. They walk over to like the fake set wherever they're at, and like review a bunch of, like, all the handlers go and like review a bunch of documents. And then Nathan Wade comes back and has a very, very different interview. Look at this guy try and block the camera. Check out the change of tone for Nathan Wade after this.
Well, I ask because obviously it's still a pending matter. It's going to be before the Court of Appeals. And you talked about how proud you were of all the work that you did in this office. And I think the question that people have when they hear from the Court of Appeals, this isn't happening until next spring, is did the relationship jeopardize that work that you did in this investigation?
And therein lies the issue. Why we wouldn't touch upon the work of the Court of Appeals or some higher court, because it's a pending issue before them. I think that we should allow them, take a step back and allow them to take the evidence that they have and do their work, make the decision.
Right, but you did testify to this, and you were asked about, on the stand, about when it started and when it ended. It just wasn't completely clear, because before it said before the indictment, which was August 15th here in Atlanta, and then later the answer was at the end of that year. And so I think that was the clarity that people were seeking of when it started and when it ended.
Sure, and there again, there's a question before the court, and that is the crux of the question. I don't choose to say or do anything that would jeopardize the case or the court's ruling. I prefer to allow them to make their decision based upon what they have and accept it.
Oh, okay. So now you see how it works in real time. Nathan Wade's been given the talking points, right? And now here's the line. So now you have to do this thing as you. This is the line you must say. So repeat the line, as Joe Biden would say, and then Nathan Wade goes ahead and repeats the line. No, this is a distraction. This is a distraction. Why? Why does he say this? Why does he then repeat the lie? Because they know that they've lied to the court. And Fani Willis is facing disqualification now because they've lied to the court. And so they can't continue to lie on camera, or at least they're going to try to stop this, to stop the bleeding. Here we go. Here's Nathan Wade being asked, like, do you think this affair is a mistake? Check out the change of tone here after the PR people rip him out of the chair.
Do you believe, as you reflect on this, that your relationship with the district attorney was a mistake?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What I believe is this whole conversation is a distraction. That's all. It's a tool to stop the train, to slow down the inevitable, which is the trial of the defendants named in the election interference case.
Do you believe the trial ultimately happens?
Absolutely. Absolutely it happens.
Mr. Wade, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is being written up. You know, it's amazing. Streisand effect, right? You don't want this to, you don't want people to tune in because you look so nervous and you look like you're lying. That's the wrong thing. You don't want people to watch because it's obvious you're lying. Bizarre on-camera moment as Nathan Wade handlers block ex-Trump prosecutor from revealing when Fani Willis affair began. Oh, man. Because they lied about when the Fani Willis affair began. They lied about it. That's why. Because if it began before the prosecution, then there's the motive, very simple, the financial motive, in order to make Nathan Wade the prosecutor in the case, and then to embezzle state funds and taxpayer funds, which Fani Willis is now being federally and statewide looked into 4. So there you go. And then this is why they do it, ladies and gentlemen. We don't lie to you, and that's why you should like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We will always tell you the truth, and you'll never see a bunch of PR people come storming in here and rip me off air. It's like, you didn't say it right. Yeah, we can think for ourselves on this program. So please like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Benny. See ya.